Get the hell out of there. Sniper's got us targeted.
Drone is airborne.
We got a man down.
Good shooting. Let's clean up and move on. Hang on, I'll drive.
Going on me.
I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream.
Influence, the fine art of persuasion, the winning of hearts and minds, the grabbing of the short hairs and holding on. Santa Blanca, smart fucks that they are, figured it out. It's not enough to control the events. You have to control the story. El Cardinal, a true believer in Santa Muerte. If you're trying to influence people, it's an advantage to have God on your side. In this case, the skinny lady, the White Sister, the Saint of Holy Death, Santa Muerte herself. Because, let's be honest, there's some things even God won't do for you. El Cardinal? He's on the radio, TV, live appearances, concerts. If El Sueño controls the population through bribery and fear, El Cardinal holds them with something much more powerful. Their souls. How would you like to avoid eternal damnation? Well, luckily, all you have to do is support the Santa Blanca cartel, and you will. On the other end of the public-private scale is Ramon Feliz, the narco-blogger. Don't let the quiet demeanor fool you. He's the SB's social media maven. He's their digital game. A tragic case, Feliz. He used to be a serious journalist, trying to expose the cartel for the psychotic, sociopathic dirtbags that they are. But they turned him. Now, he cranks out SB propaganda like his life depended on it. For his blog, for Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. If you're not into El Cardinal, you're into Feliz. They get you both ways. These two are the yin and yang of the Santa Blanca influence machine. The sacred and the profane, the public and the private, the heart and the mind. Since his rise to power, El Sueño has been responsible for more than 7,000 murders, 12,000 kidnappings, and 17,000 disappearances. So then how the fuck is he one of the most loved people on the goddamn internet? I mean, this piece of shit has more likes than the World Cancer Society. How does that even happen? Well, one reason would be Ramon Feliz, Santa Blanca narco-blogger. Feliz wasn't always like this. He used to be a real journalist. Working the crime beat for a Mexican newspaper, he wrote about the cartels. Until the cartels started targeting journalists. Forced to choose between reporting the news and their employees, the newspapers made a hard decision. They stopped reporting on the cartels. So Ramon Feliz went underground. With anonymity on his side, he started a blog, and he went after Santa Blanca. Hard. Maybe too hard. Sueño hired hackers from a number of top universities and had them track down Feliz. Things only went downhill from there. Nowadays, Ramon Feliz no longer writes about Santa Blanca. Ramon Feliz writes for Santa Blanca. Katrine Svensson, La Gringa. How does a PhD from MIT end up as the chief chemist of the Santa Blanca cartel? Like all cynics, she started out as an idealist. La Gringa came to Bolivia to help the people. The poor, the downtrodden, the sick. She loved them, and they loved her. Working for an NGO called Hands Over Bolivia, she did research to develop a new vaccine for yellow fever. It was meant to be produced easier and cheaper, making it more readily available to more people in a shorter time. Then, disaster struck. She lost all her funding and was vilified by the scientific community. Of course, La Gringa hadn't been involved in the scandal, but it didn't matter. She lost everything. After that, well, you know what? Thanks to the NSA's prison program, we can hear it in her own words.
How much did you earn, Sonrisa?
40,000 a year?
I spend more on my dogs. I will pay you 100 times what you were making.
To do what?
Quality control. Working from Okoro, you can develop the best, most potent, most pure cocaine in the world.
I came here to help people survive.
La Gringa, my darling. How do you think the people survive?
They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Baquita's is love. A smuggler from the age of 6, El Baquita's father used to tape Acapulco gold on his son's body and then send him across the border. He called these trips vacaciones familiares, family vacations. By the time he was 13, Baquita was a trapicheador, a master smuggler. Cigarettes, alcohol, name-brand clothes, DVDs, oil, wildlife, weapons, and of course, people. One time he even smuggled in half a kilo of yellow cake uranium. If someone wanted it, El Baquita could move it. But it was never really about the money. For him, it was the rush, until he met the beauty queen. Nydia Flores saw his talent and made him her right-hand man. Nydia was the brains, Baquita was the brawn. The thing is, he was head over heels from the moment he first laid eyes on her. Nydia never felt the same way, but one drunken night she gave in. A little bit of sperm roulette, and 9 months later, they had a daughter, Valeria. They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Baquita has 2. The Santa Blanca cocaine production pipeline, led by El Yayo. It all starts in the fields with the harvesting of the Erythroxylum novogranitens, aka the coca plant. Of the 200 known species of Erythroxylum, only 2 contain usable levels of cocaine, so you have to know what you're planting. El Yayo knows what he's planting. First, his people strip the leaves off the plant. Then the leaves are dried, finally chopped, and sent to the lab. That's where this chick comes in. La Gringa here is an American chemist with Mensa-level IQ and sub-zero morality numbers. They take the chopped leaves, dust them with lime. That's right, lime. Then pour diesel fuel all over them. Stir for 3 days. You can use a washing machine or a cement mixer, but Santa Blanca does it by hand. Then, they mix all this shit with sulfuric acid, a dash of caustic soda, and bam, cocaine paste. You dry it, chuck in more acid, and pretty soon you got powder. But now you have to purify it because no one wants to snort yellow powder. It's gross. So, a little more acid, some potassium permanganate, pyrolusite. Hungry yet? Filter it with ammonia, and beautiful, pure white cocaine. But everyone knows how to do this, right? What makes Santa Blanca so special? What makes SB a brand? Because they figured it out. How to mass produce a custom product. Plant genetics, logistics, mechanization, state-of-the-art labs, reduction of redundancies, quality control, purity of chemicals, and, of course, the secret sauce. They're geniuses. They've taken coke production into the 22nd century. What Henry Ford did for the factory, they've done for the lab. They're innovators, they're pioneers, they're SB.
Drone is airborne. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Hey, we got a narco.
Where you got him?
Back it up, they're gonna see you.
I'll pilot. Bowman? We just crossed into Barvechos.
Good news. Sueño sent an accountant named Pulpo to Barvechos to check out Nydia Flores' books. Word is Pulpo is a hawk. He doesn't let anyone cut any corners.
So whether she's skimming from Sueño or not, Nydia is not happy to have Pulpo looking into her.
The cartel smuggles its profits into Barvechos from Brazil,
We've got a location.
and then most of that gets laundered through Banco de Barvechos.
With Pulpo already about to gum up the works, there has to be some way we can use that to sabotage the entire process.
Maybe Sueño already believes Nydia Flores has sticky fingers. To know for sure, we need to get hands on Pulpo. Our intel places his junior partner and right-hand man, a guy named Wagner, at a silver mine in Barvechos. Grab Wagner and make him cough up Pulpo's location.
Got a location here on a cartel communications center. The site handles all message traffic in the province. If we can get in there and hack their logs, we might get an ID on the cartel's senior instructor. Our friendly neighborhood CIA officer just sent us a video. Who's got the popcorn?
Copy. Be right there.
All the Sicarios in the world ain't worth piss if you don't have the accountants to wash the money clean. Octavio Allende is the accountant that does Sueño's laundry. They call him El Pulpo, the octopus, because he's got his tentacles everywhere. You take him out, a lot of other pieces no longer connect, but I want to use him as a weapon. Pulpo is management, and he knows it. Instead of an AK-47, he has a briefcase, and he uses it to open doors to businesses, to cement relationships with politicians and police, and to make the cartel's money something they can spend. Thanks to El Pulpo, in addition to its illegal enterprises, Santa Blanca has its cash in numerous legit businesses. El Sueño has brought El Pulpo to Bolivia to audit Nydia Flores. Cash from Brazil comes into Barvechos, where much of it is laundered into the mining consortium. Nydia's profits must be looking a little light.
We're right of the cage.
Estos no se me pelan. ¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles qué pasa. ¡Paren!
We're clear over here. God, these fuckers are sloppy. Heads up, hostiles in the area. They're in a Sicario over here, close to the container. Back it up, back it up. We rattled somebody's cage. Find some fucking cover! We'll be fine, man. I'm on my way.
hell!
¡Ese cañonazo! ¡Háganlo ahora! ¡Vámonos, cabrones! ¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
They're coming right at us. Any ideas, boss?
Coming up on the objective now. We need to get inside and hack their message logs for intel. Let's move.
Vamos a darles con todo a estos cabrones. Los tenemos en la mira.
Engage targets. Fucking hell. Drone is up. I called the rebels for some indirect fire.
Got it, amigo. Shot out.
¿Qué chingados esperas? ¡A partir de la madre con todo! ¡Vamos a enseñarles quién manda! ¡Disparen!
Shit, they're headed this way.
No hay
What
nadie
should we
aquí.
do?
Go.
Esos cabrones estaban aquí y se largaron. Vamos a seguir buscando. ¡Órale! ¿Qué chingados está pasando? ¿Dónde están los cañones? Tenemos a estos pendejos enfrente.
In position. Target's marked. Just say the word. Eyes on 2 Sicarios, near the SAM launcher. Chopper inbound.
Drone. Got eyes on an air defense system.
I'm getting a position. Let me get into position. Target marked. Got the target. That's one down. Okay, all clear.
I'm calling for indirect fire.
Heads up, we got a turret. I'm moving to position.
Got eyes.
Moving to a good sight line. Target acquired. Standing by. Target lost. Copy. Target marked. Lost the target. Roger. Let me get in position. I'm getting in position. Roger. Got it. Moving. Lost visual on the target. Eyes on the target. I don't have a shot. Hey, we got a narco.
Point him out.
Next to the container, see? Target acquired. I'm moving to position. Copy. Target marked. Hey, I sent a Blanca LT. Over there, next to the container. I got a narco over here. There, by the container. Two Sicarios in the HQ building. We got a Sicario. There, on the terrace. They got an air defense system?
I called the rebels for some indirect fire.
Tango's just got a wake-up call. Getting in position. I've got the target. He's dead. Tango's heard that boom. I got a Sicario with a minigun. Over by the dump.
Tango on the roof. Tango on the roof.
They heard that guy fall. On your toes.
There's cartel commendation here.
I got a narco over here. Over by the fuel drum. I'm moving to position. Target get into position. Generator spotted. We want to shut off the power? Got the target. Whoa, fucking guy's got an 80.
That's 10 targets.
That's one down. Get down before they see you.
Drone is up.
I got one narco. Over by that stack of tires. Getting in position. Target acquired. Standing by. You're gonna get made. Hang back. Roger that. Moving. I need a better position. I got it. Moving to position. Roger that. Target marked. Lost my target. Roger. Target acquired. Target marked. No target. Repeat. No target. Hold up. They're gonna spot you.
Aquí hay algo raro.
Looks like we've riled them up.
Un hijo de su puta madre nos está queriendo mandar al panteón. Quítaselo, pero ya.
Watch your step. These guys know something's up.
¿Qué chingados esperas? A partir de la madre con todo. Vamos a enseñarles quién manda. ¡Disparen!
Moving. They're coming right at us. Let me get a good sight line. Hold up. Let me get a good sight line. I've got the target. Target acquired. Shit, I gotta find a good position. Ready. Call the shot. Lost visual on the target. He's gone.
Acá andan estos cabrones. Voy a mandar a ver a la Virgen.
Esos güeyes ya se pelaron. Aquí no hay nada. Seguimos bosque y bosque y nomás un pinche ruido. Y un pinche culero por aquí. A ver qué sale.
Se metieron, culeros.
Clear on this side.
They got no juice. We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up these supplies later. Got a laptop here. Looks like it's connected to the network. Let's see what we can get out of it. Downloading now. I'm pushing the tape direct to Bowman. Stand by. Bowman, this is Nomad. I'm sending you message logs from a cartel comm center here in Montauk. If we're lucky, the name of the cartel's senior instructor is in there.
I'm getting it now. Wait one. No joy. There's nothing in here that points to their top guy. There is something interesting, though. Looks like they've got search parties out looking for a deserter. One of their new recruits ran off a few days back. They think he might still be in the area.
How does that help us?
If he was in the training program for any length of time, it's possible he came into contact with our guy.
You think this deserter can give us an ID?
Only one way to find out.
I asked Pat Katari to send us a vehicle.
This vehicle is perfect for you, no?
I'll drive.
All right, I'm in.
The cartel's operating a coca paste lab inside a converted fish processing plant in Okoro. Find the lab and shut it down.
good, all clear.
The cartel's operating a coca paste lab inside a converted fish processing plant in Okoro. Find the lab and shut it down.
Yeah. You don't mind me being here, right? Or you want me to leave? Huh? Yeah, I got nothing else to do, so.
You want to check this spot? Hostiles in the area. Stay frosty. Yo, cartel gunman. By the helipad. Hold up. They're gonna see you.
Drone is airborne.
Got it.
Spotted one with
Moving.
submachine guns.
Moving to position. Got the target. I need a better position. Target marked. We got a Sicario. Close to the dump. Enemy down. I got a narco over here. There, next to the mortar. Damn, these guys got mortars. Hang back before they spot you.
I got it. I'll fly.
Fuck, engaging.
I get the stove going now. I'm trying to cook myself up. Right?
Yep. It's coming for you.
Good work. We can leave the chopper here and the rebels will pick it up.
The cartel's operating a coca paste lab inside a converted fish processing plant in Okoro. Find the lab and shut it down.
Oh, come on, cat.